such a patient boy. Good morning, everyone. Did my print go okay?
It looks beautiful and very cute.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
My printer helper, you.
That's right. Inflator.
Right, he fixes the inflatables before
yes.
I come out in the morning.
Yeah, and I haven't even had my first sip of coffee.
Well, I told you you can drink while you work, but you don't like to do that, so.
I want to sit down and suck it dry.
Hey, buddy. Good morning. Good morning, Morris. Marty just was out and back in, and Stripe's out here somewhere. He'll show up. And we got junk on the roof. Oh, goodness. We were supposed to have... Sorry, Morris. I didn't mean to be scary. We were supposed to have freezing fog, but we only got down to like 36 degrees, so that didn't happen here. They said it was going to happen, but it didn't happen. I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm not quite with it this morning. Too hot under the covers, too cold out of the covers. Starting at 5 a.m., and it just was kind of miserable. So much for a good night's sleep. I'm coming down here to put seed in the feeders because you might remember I skipped yesterday, and they're probably pretty low this morning, and I don't want my birds to go without. I don't want them to go without. Seeds right here. Well, I hadn't eaten every last seed, but it was pretty darn low too. I don't know if I showed this guy or not. A friend made him years ago. He's pretty sturdy. Oh, and the other night, right before it was too dark to see, I sunk these 2 1-gallon maples into those blue pots with good dirt. I did not actually take them out of the 1-gallon pot, though. But they're insulated. They should be fine for the winter. I was reading that even a 1 gallon sitting on the ground is probably good down to 22, and properly insulated or in the ground planted like -5. So most of them, not all of them, most of them. So like this big one we got to get in the ground, it's fine. We won't get cold enough this winter. If we go to 15 degrees, if we haven't planted it by then, I'll put it in the garage overnight. But otherwise, it's fine for temps in the 20s, which we don't see too many of anyway. Hi, bud. Hi, he's a good boy. Good boy. Well, it's another December day that feels like February. February is the only month of the year that I'm not super fond of the weather here, really. I dislike it even it beats the heat and humidity and water and plants because it's just no color. It's devoid of color, and it's cold, and it's usually cloudy. I looked at the forecast for the week, and there's a lot of clouds all week. There you are. Hi. Thank you for coming to see me. There might not be a lot of color out here, but you make me smile. All right, let's see if Gray's here. I think she's going to be. Oh, there she went behind the couch. Great girl. It must have something to do with the door opening at the apartment, and I don't know. Anyway, she comes out and eats. Matter of fact, I was cleaning the litter box yesterday, and she came out while I was still in the room. While I cook bacon, Marty and I are going to work on bags 18 and 19 of the art of chocolate. As you can see, I guess this is the first floor, so the second floor roof is going on, floor for the next floor, and this front snow-covered roof line here was added in bags 18 and 19. Bag 20 is next, and it adds stairs back here and some other stuff, so either later today or tomorrow I'll do that. Also, there was more flower window treatment put up high. I did the lower part yesterday, but the up high part was today, so good progress. It's 3:30. It looks much later because it's mostly cloudy. We're out here for our walk. We're not going any place more fun because, well, why when it's this cold and there's nothing to take pictures of today except for winter and clouds. So we've got some winter weather coming in tomorrow afternoon. It's going to start off as rain and switch to snow. And we're not expecting a lot of accumulation, but we are actually expected to see snow flurries here. And I believe the words were, could be slight accumulation. So I don't know.
How much you want to bet?
Well, they said that the line is Fayetteville. When the line is Fayetteville, we're likely to see what they say we're going to see. When the line is through the middle of Wake County, we don't see nothing. But this is not a major snow setup. The guy said we are not going to be stuck at home for days. It is, however, going to be 25 degrees tomorrow night. So whatever we get is going to definitely freeze. I'm predicting a 2-hour delay Tuesday morning for schools, or possibly schools are closed. It just depends on how much icing all that frozen precip does.
Yeah, that's one of those bad things about working from home.
Yeah.
I don't get off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, RTP, IBM used to pay the local television stations, basically bought an ad to tell IBM employees to stay home today. That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, they really did encourage us to stay home. It wasn't a big deal at all. But we had home terminal then.
Yeah, but they only had so many of them.
Yeah, not everybody had it. Dawn and I had it though.
Of course we did.
Well, but I just told you, I'm sorry, there's snow. I'm taking the kids sledding. Bye. You work. I'll see you later. This is the same scene that I already have built. This was a gift with purchase several years ago, and I had rated it to remove the white icicle teeth, which I have obviously since put back. I'm going to try to build it reverse. That should be fun. That should keep my brain active. I've got wings in the air fryer, and it takes about an hour to run them all through. Being out here working on the Lego gives me something to do while I'm watching them. I've made good progress. I'll probably finish it after we eat, but the wings are ready. There's another batch in there, but the first batch is done. Stay. All right. We're watching Lacey's movie on the Hallmark channel. And I did, after we finished our wings, I did finish this one. Actually, this is the reversed one. I think this was the original. They do show it hooked up to Santa's barn like this. I guess this one has the right trees style, but, you know, obviously is night versus day, but maybe it's blue sky versus cloudy sky. I don't know. I probably can live with that, but maybe I want to put a slope on both sides or something. I don't know. I don't see how this one with this other style of tree is ever going to fit in with these. But this can be okay. I think a couple slopes to round off the end, and I could probably call that good. But I might do a Northern Lights one in this style still. Keep on thinking about it. We'll have to revisit it, come back to it. But obviously the tree style is different in everything. So anyway, I'm stopping for tonight. I am happy. It was harder than you think to reverse it. It wasn't simple. I had to think about it a lot, but I got it. bye.